Welcome to my channel, LightAsFeatherTarot. This is going to be for a channeled reading from someone from the past. So the other weekend I watched a documentary on Malcolm X, and someone had asked me, can you pull some cards just to see what messages he would, have to say. And the reading was actually really good, and it kind of sparked my interest, and I was like, well, maybe I'll do more like this in the future. It's Black History Month, so it's just fitting to do Malcolm X. So going forward, if you can think about anyone in the past that you would want some type of channeled messages from, just list below in the comment who you would like to hear messages from, and keep it healing, keep it positive. Of course, anyone in the light, I'm not gonna, pull cards on anything of any negative intention. So for this reading, I, connected with my spirit guides, and I had Malcolm X in mind. And if you haven't seen the documentary on Netflix, I thought it was really good. So these are the messages that I got. The first card that pulled up was the Angel of Strength, this card right here. And from this card, the Angel of Strength represents Malcolm X's legacy and his strength and support of him supporting us from the other side. Like almost like his legacy lives on, and he almost lives inside us to a certain extent. Also, with connecting with spirit, they were saying like we all have the capability of success and victory, no matter what adversaries that we face. Like, so whatever challenges or whatever comes up, we are able to get through it. Spirit also says you must continue and not give up. Invest in yourself with all the tools possible. And the message about adversity, I mean, regardless, Black history or not, of your ethnicity, I think that we can all relate to having challenging times or feeling discriminated against or any type of challenges in our life that we have to overcome. I would like to think that we would all want to be successful, where we want to be, victorious in our endeavors. So let's see what other messages come through. All of my contact information is listed below. Just give me a second to pull the cards. All right, let's see what we have so far. So first we have suffering in silence. So for this card, the messages that I'm getting is, if you do feel, not supported or discriminated against, or just like the underdog, that's what Spirit is saying, like the underdog, or just like I said, feeling alone. Just, Spirit is saying like you're not alone. If you need help, you do need to reach out, to your angels, to your guides. If you need to seek medical help, or if you need a therapist, or if you need someone to talk to, it'll look different for everybody, but there are hotlines out there. There are different things that you can do. There are different things that you can do. None of us have to suffer in silence. There's nothing wrong with going within and meditating and, connecting with yourself, but it's from, it's just from a healing place, and any type of suffering, you don't want to do it by yourself. And I think that it's kind of like a rabbit hole in a sense. The more that you do it and you get deeper and deeper in there and you feel more and more alone, then, it's just not a really good feeling, because when you get in that place, you could be thinking about negative things or having negative beliefs or doubting yourself. It represents worry, death, sorrow, hopelessness, almost feeling trapped. Like this situation is never going to get better, but the message today from Spirit is, you don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to suffer alone. This is a really good card indicating, you do have support. You have support from the other side, even if you feel like you don't have support in the physical. So then next we have throat chakra. So, with these two cards paired up, it'll look different for everybody. Your throat chakra is, all about communication, clear communication. But with these cards together, if you are suffering in silence or you are going through some type of challenges, your throat chakra may be blocked and there may need to be some type of cleansing that needs to be done. There are different ways to balance out your chakras. You can always, look on YouTube. If not, you could do like a little exercise where, you connect with your guides and your angels, and you can imagine yourself, with white light coming from divine, going to each of your chakras and clearing them. You can ask your angels, ask your guides, I need clear thought, clear communication, specifically for your throat chakra. Next we have power. So I kind of had a feeling this card was going to come up. This is basically like the Emperor. So with this is all about control, but at the same time having faith. You essentially control your destiny. You are in control. You are the Emperor in this case. Emperor can be male or female. You have the power to get out of this energy if you are suffering. You don't have to stay stuck in that energy. You have all the tools that you need to be successful, to get through this. And if you feel that, you do need strength, you can call on the angel of strength. You can ask your guides and your angels, hey, I'm going through a tough time. Can you send me any downloads or any messages or any signs of confirmation? So I'm going to pull a few cards. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so for the first card, we have the Three of Wands. So, this is all about expansion. Your ships are coming in. With some of you guys out here with the suffering in silence, maybe you're doubting if those ships are going to come in. Some of you may know that they're coming in, but some of you may be doubting it. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, cool, calm, and collected. She's definitely in control of her emotions. At the same time, she keeps her emotions to herself. Like she kind of keeps things under wrap. So with this card, with suffering in silence, and throat chakra, there may be a blockage and you may need to communicate your emotions or your feelings. If you do feel that, you are suffering. You know, if you are going through certain challenges, it's not always good to keep stuff in if, you know, you need to get it out. And it could be different for everyone, you know. It could be a specific person, it could be a situation, but something that's causing you, you know, just to be unsettled. Next, we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords has no problem with her throat chakra. You know, she has clear communication. She's very decisive. So for some of you guys, there may be a decision that you guys need to make. And for some of you, it may not be an easy one with these cards, but just know that you are ultimately in control of your destiny. And I know that these are channeled messages, you know, with Malcolm X in mind, but he's speaking all through this reading. You know, with your throat chakra, don't let anybody hold you back. Hold your voice back. You know, make sure that your communication is clear and precise. You know, it doesn't have to be cutting like the sword, right? You can speak clearly with compassion. And I definitely think that's one of the messages that, you know, Malcolm X had. Like, even though, you know, he did come off a certain way to a certain extent, like he wasn't going to let anyone run over him. But at the same time, you know, he was always very courteous. He was always very respectful, you know, but at the same time, if you need to use the sword, you can. But I am getting that, you know, you can always exercise compassion. So next we have the Seven of Wands that came up in the channeled messages. This is all about, you know, not giving up, you know, not backing down, standing in your power. So next we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, you know, he's about change, right? This is someone offering you some type of, you know, some type of offer. It's known as the cup of love, cup of fulfillment, cup of guidance. He's offering you something that's going to make you fulfilled. And I feel like this is going to be the support that you need for this feeling of, you know, either you're not able to communicate as clearly as you'd want to, or with suffering, you know, suffering in silence, or going through some type of challenge and you feel alone, or you are alone. You know, I feel like this offer is going to change things. Spirit is saying like it's almost going to add some type of light to your situation. So with this card coming up, don't give up. Like, you're almost right there. Don't give up. And this is going to come in, and I feel like it's going to give you confirmation and some type of confidence, and maybe even release some of the blockages from the throat chakra. So next we have the Three of Cups. So whatever this offer is that comes in, you know, from this person, from this opportunity, you're going to be celebrating. You know, I feel like a weight is going to be lifted. And like I said, this is going to be different for everybody. You know, if this is in regards to, you know, one-on-one person or a relationship or a friendship, you know, this is almost like someone is supporting you and you're getting this offer, and you just feel like a weight has literally been lifted, and you're supporting, you're celebrating. I'm sorry. You're celebrating. That offer will look different for everyone. You know, it could be a job offer. It could be, you know, a romantic offer. It could just be a platonic offer, like a helpful hand. But whatever it is, it's going to be, you're going to be celebrating. and then you're going to get back on it. You know, this is the Two of Wands. You know, the world is in your hands. You're in complete control of your destiny. I feel like, you know, you might have got off your horse a little bit, but with these Two of Wands, you're planning, you're organizing, you know, you're planning your destiny, you know, where to next. And, you know, it's completely up to you. And the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Coins. So this is all about patience. This is about investing in yourself. This is about tending to the seeds that you've planted. You know, our seeds, what we invest in ourselves, will look different for everyone. You know, applying for jobs, you know, going to school, applying for that certificate or that license, investing in that relationship, investing in yourself. Whatever you're investing in, it's going to cause for balance to come into your life. Some type of balance. And it's something that you've asked for. It's something that you've manifested. But don't get thrown off your trail, right? Like attracts like. You have to keep the vibration of when you initially manifested what you asked for, what you wanted, what you envisioned. You have to be persistent and keep it up with the Seven of Wands here. So I hope these messages made sense. All of my contact information is listed below. If these messages resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time.